session on how to get a business coaching internship. Now, the business coaching field is really unique because obviously to start working in the area, you need business coaching experience, but who wants to be coached by somebody with no experience? So getting an internship as a business coach can be very challenging. I do know that if you're looking to be a business coach, you probably already do have business consulting experience, business management experience, business experience of some type. So you're probably looking to parlay that into being a coach. So the way you should look at this is, remember the saying that in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Basically, if you've worked in an area, studied it, you're passionate about it, and you love it enough to become a business coach on that specific area, then you probably know much more than the average person and you don't realize how much you know. So what you should do is just start meeting with people and try to coach them for free, and just say, I'm providing free business coaching to build up my experience and test out some coaching models. I think they're going to deliver you a lot of value. My goal is to provide you with as much value as possible. And maybe have some goal and say, my goal is to deliver $800 worth of value for every hour that we work together. If I take an hour of your time, I want you to feel like you got $800 worth of saved time or great ideas. And so what you want to do then is develop models and processes that you're going to use over and over again in your real practice while doing this sort of made-up internship, meeting with businesses, business owners, and individuals yourself. Another way to go about getting a business coaching internship is a more traditional route, and I do have some tips for you in doing that. So the first thing you want to do is identify 30 business coaching or business consulting firms that you would want to work for, put them in a spreadsheet, and get their names, email address, phone number, physical addresses, and have a field in that spreadsheet to track the relationship you're growing with them. By approaching 30 different firms, hopefully most of them local, you'll have a much greater chance than getting an internship than if you just approached 5 or 10. And by tracking it in a spreadsheet, you can be very organized and you can consistently follow up with your highest leads. Another tip is to meet with as many business coaching firms, business coaches in person as much as possible. And what would be ideal is if you could meet in person with individual business coaches that have such successful practices, they could use somebody to work for them for a year or two just to help organize their business and grow it further. They know you're not going to work there forever. Nobody works at one company now in their careers. And you can learn a ton from them on how they run their business, how they collect money from clients, how they bill clients, how they market themselves. It can be a great mentoring opportunity. Another tip is to make up a project. If you meet with a business coach that would be a dream coach to work for, and he says, well, I'm not hiring an intern right now, or I'm not hiring anybody right now at all. What you can say is, actually, I've thought up a couple business internship projects I'd like to complete for you. And maybe one of those projects could be analyzing his top 5 competitors in his niche of business coaching. The business coaching market is relatively small and concentrated. It can be very competitive at the high end. So if you analyze all of their competitors and come up with a 10-page report, maybe a page or two analyzed of each of their competitors, then what you'll have is a ton of competitive intelligence that they've probably never gotten themselves. I guarantee you they've not gone to that level of detail. And you'll be very valuable to them, and they'll know that the other coaches competing against them probably would like to hire you now as well because you have so much knowledge of the industry. So they're more likely to give you a follow-on project. Another trick to use is that if you're going to work for a business coach and they say, well, I can't afford to hire anybody right now, or we're just not hiring an intern right now, another comeback is to say, I'll work for free as long as it takes until you see that I'm worth keeping because I'm adding so much value to your business. Because the truth is, in any business, people might not be hiring, but if you can add $200,000 a year in value to their business and you only cost $50,000 a year or $30,000 a year to hire, then it just makes sense to hire you, right? So that's what you want, is that opportunity to prove yourself and prove your ROI to that employer. So I did this in my own career, so I know it works. In my case, I worked for free for 3 weeks, and by the 4th week, I had a full-time salaried position and a job that was supposed to require 3 to 5 or even 7 years of experience, and I had 0 years of experience in that industry. And I got to leapfrog into that position by proving myself by working for free. So whether you go and do business coaching on your own and create your own sort of self-improvement internship, just going and coaching people for free, or you go and work for a business coach or maybe a business consulting firm, these are some tips I really think will help you, and they're all based on practical things that I know have worked in my own career and advice I've given within the career coaching we provide now at businesstraining.com. So hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is businesstraining.com, where you can earn master's level qualifications to make more money.